Hey everyone, it's Starshine, aka Jules. Welcome to my first Paranormal Storytime video. I hope you all enjoy, and if you do, then please hit the like button and subscribe to my videos, and hit the little bell so that you get notified every time I post something new. Alright, let's go. Well guys, today I am drinking a Raspberry Thriller herbal tea. It's naturally caffeine free. No, this is not an ad. I just thought I'd mention it because it is absolutely my favorite lately, and I will be sipping at it during this video. Anyhow, let's get to the video. So, today's video is actually about when I worked in a haunted restaurant. And those of you from the greater Vancouver area of Canada will possibly have heard of the old spaghetti factory in Gastown and the stories about it being haunted. There's stories, I heard one actually, I didn't see this personally, but I heard one that a waitress actually quit because she saw a child duck under a table, and just as she went to tell him he can't be there, he disappeared. And there's many stories out there like that. Unfortunately, none of the things I experienced were quite that cool. However, they were kind of creepy and to this day unexplainable. First of all, I was in this room putting away bus bins, which anyone who's ever stacked bus bins will know that in order for one to get pulled off the stack and fly this way, for instance, you would have to lift it upward and then this way. And of course, there was no one else in the room, but I got hit in the head with a bus bin, a singular bus bin that was in a stack, meaning that something lifted it upward and then shot it forward towards me at just the right place to hit me in the head, when I was nowhere near the bus bins and there was no one else in the room. And no draft. There was honestly no way to explain it. And the second thing, this one's a little bit creepier. There was this back area where we go to smoke, throw out trash, etc. It was like this big garage, and we sit in there and smoke, and then inside the garage there was another locked door to a room, and all that was in that room was a giant locked dumpster. And one time I was going to take the garbage out, and I heard like a rattling and a pounding from inside the dumpster. And I thought that perhaps there was an animal for some reason stuck in the dumpster, which wouldn't even make any sense in itself, because like I said, this place was indoors, and you have to get through 4 locks if you include the one to enter the garage in order to get there. So that didn't make any sense. But I remembered the stories about the place being haunted, and I remembered being hit with the bus bin, but my first reaction wasn't, oh, there's something paranormal going on. It was just, there's an animal stuck. This is totally cold brew, by the way. I brewed it cold. My favorite way to do it is add sugar and brew it cold. It's amazing. Totally recommend it. Anyhow, so I approached the room, I unlocked the door. There's nothing and nobody in the room. So I opened the dumpster and I shone a light inside from my phone, expecting to find some sort of little animal, or, well, it sounded more like a medium or large animal, but I doubt they could get in, so I assumed there was a small to medium-sized animal in there. I opened it up, there was nothing in there. There wasn't even any trash bags that something could have been in. There was literally nothing. The dumpster had been emptied, and the second I opened it, the banging stopped. So I threw the garbage bag back in, locked up the dumpster, and just as I was about to leave that room, lock it up, and go back into the main garage area, the bumping and rattling started up again. And at this point I was really confused, and I don't get scared, but I was at this point wondering if it was paranormal, and kind of leaning towards yes, because I mean, I had just looked in that dumpster, and there was nothing there. And there was nothing in the garbage bag I threw in either. So it went from thinking there's an animal in the dumpster to I'm pretty sure there's something unusual going on, because it rattled and rattled and rattled and bumped and bumped and bumped. Like I said, behind 4 sets of doors. And then I opened it, nothing there. The second I shut it, it started again. So I just shut and locked all the doors, went back into the kitchen, told all my coworkers about it, and honestly, all my coworkers were like, yeah, no, Jules, it's probably one of the ghosts. And I was like, well, you know, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if it was. And like I said, my stories are not as interesting maybe as some of the others, but still just as unexplainable and just as weird. So yeah, I kind of enjoyed working at a haunted restaurant just because you never know what to expect, really. I really hope you all enjoyed my story. Thank you so much for watching. And like I said at the beginning of the video, if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the little bell to get notified every time I post a new video. Thanks, have a wonderful day, and blessed be everybody.